Hi, I'm Hannah, your friendly student. Welcome to Marinduque State College, MSc Vision, an advanced and adaptive university pursuing quality education, lifelong gender-sensitive learning environment, responsive research-based community programs, and transparent governance with sustainable resource generation by 2025. MSc Mission: to provide excellence in instruction, research, extension, and production that magnifies wisdom in leadership through total quality management system, responsive to the challenges of the 21st century education. Now, let's explore the MSc Student Handbook and its content. First, we have the proper uniform, dress code, and related rules. Official ID cards are mandatory for entry and facility use. Student organizations' IDs need approval and can't replace official ones. Proper wearing of uniform is expected on campus. Dress codes: during Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, school uniform is strictly allowed. While on Wednesday and designated days, student can wear civilian clothes. On Fridays, department t-shirt, mount pants, and shoes is required. Lastly, if you are in the shop, lab, PE, and STP, and OJT, prescribed uniforms are required. As you can see in the picture, this is strictly not allowed in school, like having a different hair color and hairstyle. Also wearing printed t-shirts and sleeveless or sandals. Furthermore, the following items are strictly prohibited: mini skirts, piercings other than standard earrings, ripped jeans, sandals, slippers, tokong, purentong, and shorts. Second is the admission and retention policy. Under admission, it is said that non-discrimination policy for admission based on physical handicap, disabilities, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, or beliefs. Contagious diseases or physical unfitness may prevent enrollment. Students must sign an agreement to adhere to institution rules upon admission. Detailed requirements for Filipino and foreign students, including transcripts, certificates, clearances, and photos. And specific protocols for transfers, old students, course changes, and those pursuing studies abroad. Under enrollment procedure: process for both old and new students involving submission of requirements, billing, ID validation, and clearance. In registration process: students must register within specified dates, with late enrollment incurring fines. Official enrollment requires submission of requirements, fee payment, and issuance of certificate of registration or COR. Under students' name in records: only birth certificate names should appear in school records, no use of nicknames or aliases. In classification of students: differentiation between regular and irregular students based on the completion of curriculum years or percentage of units. Under academic load: limits set for regular, irregular, and graduating students regarding the number of units they can carry per term. Overloading permitted for graduating students in their last 2 semesters. In adding, changing, and dropping of subjects. Procedures for adding, changing, and dropping subjects within specified periods, with guidelines for official processes and consequences for unauthorized actions. Under substitution of subjects: permitted in specific cases such as superseded courses, scheduling conflicts, or non-offering of required subjects. In request for offering of subjects: procedures for requesting the addition of subjects, both for general student requests and those required for graduation. Under cross-enrollment: guidelines for cross-enrollment within and outside the college, stipulating the need for permits and restrictions on major subjects. In request to shift/change course: process for students seeking to change their course, requiring a formal letter and approval from the respective deans. Under transfer credential: Criteria for issuing a transfer credential, formerly honorable dismissal for students who meet specific criteria. In grading system, the performance of students shall be graded in accordance with the following system. Under incomplete grade. Criteria and process for assigning incomplete grades, their consequences, and steps for completion. In repetition of subjects. Limitations on the number of times a student can retake a subject, with permanent disqualification after 3 attempts. Under prerequisites. Requirements for enrolling in advanced subjects, emphasizing the need to pass prerequisites for credit acknowledgement. In general retention policy. Policies regarding academic warning, probation, and dismissal based on the percentage of failing grades. Under maximum residence rule. Guidelines limiting the maximum period allowed for completing a course. In leave of absence or LOA. Process for obtaining a leave of absence, specifying the duration and reasons required. While under commencement and baccalaureate exercises. Attendance requirements for graduation ceremonies, penalties for absence without valid reasons, and dress code. For graduation requirements. Criteria and processes for fulfilling graduation requirements, including application, fees, and clearance. For graduation with honors. Conditions and classifications for students graduating with honors, specifying the required GPA and disciplinary criteria. As for clearance form. Necessity of a completed clearance form for enrollment and record issuance. Also, if you want to request for a records. Protocol for personally requesting student records from the registrar. Lastly, the issuance of records to a proxy. Requirements for a proxy to obtain student records on behalf of the owner, including written authorization and identification. And now let's move on to the Student Services and Program. The Marinduque State College Learning Resource Center, MSC-LRC, is a multi-branch facility serving the information needs of the MSC community. Here's a condensed summary. In MSC's facilities, we operate across 4 branches situated in different campuses. Our vast collection comprises books, e-books, journals, magazines, and theses. As for our general policies, borrowing schedules for books may vary based on individual school campuses. Moreover, authorized users include MSc students and visiting individuals holding referral letters. Borrower's card issuance and renewal take place at the beginning of each semester. Our security measures encompass the presence of guards, 24/7 CCTV surveillance, and an anti-theft system. MSC provides a range of services, such as library orientations tailored for freshmen and tutorials on utilizing electronic resources. Additionally, we offer referral services for information center consultations. Library clearance is mandatory at the conclusion of each semester/summer term. Our services also include Web OPAC for online bibliography searches, photocopying facilities, current awareness programs, e-library services, and circulation services for borrowing materials. Regarding our e-library services, access is exclusively reserved for enrolled students with time-limited sessions for 60 minutes per day. Social media usage is prohibited within this space, however, external flash drives are permitted at users' discretion and risk. It is crucial for all users to strictly adhere to copyright laws and guidelines. Furthermore, our guidelines enforced for equipment use and behavior. Our circulation services offer varying loan periods tailored to different patron categories, each with specified loan limits and renewal policies. We enforce fines for overdue materials and penalties for borrowers with delinquent accounts. Penalties and fines are structured as follows: daily charges for overdue materials, fines for damages assessed based on specified criteria, and lost materials incurring replacement or payment costs along with accrued fines. Student norms and conduct. Here's where things get serious. Students are expected to align with the college's educational goals. Attendance? Mandatory. Discipline? Key to maintaining the college's policies. Misconduct, ranging from fighting to substance abuse, has its consequences, varying from warnings to expulsion. The disciplinary process is overseen by the Student Tribunal, ensuring fair hearings and outlining rights for both parties involved. Remember, confidentiality is a priority. Records of disciplinary proceedings are kept under wraps. That's a wrap on the comprehensive breakdown of the Marinduque State College Student Handbook. Remember, this guide sets the tone for a successful academic journey. See you again next time. Bye-bye.